Captured on camera, a Palm Springs police officer appearing to lose control of his motorcycle before crashing into a crowd at last night's Festival of Lights parade in Palm Springs. Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills now telling us 12 people in total were injured, including that officer. In addition to him, 2 other people are still hospitalized. Good evening, I'm Athena Jarage, and we begin tonight with continuing coverage of that hectic crash. News Channel 3 was live on scene throughout the evening last night as we work to confirm all the details and bring you the most recent updates. We go now to News Channel 3's Shay Lawson live in studio with what we've since learned, including the identity of the police officer involved. Shay.
Athena, that's right. The officer involved in the accident has been identified as Officer Kenny Miranda. That's according to the Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills. Now, Mills has taken full responsibility for last night's collision. Since we first posted the story online, the community continues to ask questions and give their well wishes to those hurt. Tonight, I'm working to answer your questions. What was meant to be a night of holiday cheer, oh my gosh, turned into moments of chaos when a Palm Springs police officer's motorcycle crashed into the crowd, leaving the community with many concerns.
I was shocked. My 9-year-old was freaked out. I had to put my 2-year-old down. I ran across the street to check on people.
The officer involved in the accident has been identified as Officer Kenny Miranda, who injured his hand. Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills is stepping forward with transparency.
When he turned around the back side of a car, he lost his balance on the bike. His foot slipped off the peg, and it caused him to have to grip the handlebars, which caused the bike to accelerate at a rapid speed.
He was going 30 plus miles an hour and riding little wheelies until he lost control. That's really reckless driving, especially with the crowd all around. He wasn't in the center of the street. He was on the side of the street, closer to the pedestrians when he was doing it.
Accounts like these leading to tough questions for the chief of police.
There's been a lot of speculation on social media, and it was suggesting that the officer involved in the collision may have been driving recklessly. How is the department addressing these concerns, and will the internal investigation examine this?
The internal investigation will examine every single detail of this collision, and they were doing some demonstrations where they would do the circles and then they accelerate and so forth.
Mills citing his own questions.
That's exactly what I want to take a look at. Why are we doing this? Does it serve a function for this city? And is it something we absolutely have to do? And because we want this to be the safest city possible, and that was not a good example of safe behavior.
The California Highway Patrol continues to handle the main investigation.
In the coming days, we're going to get the report from the CHP. We'll examine that very closely. Then I'll put some of my command staff on this, and we're going to examine it and tear it apart from top to bottom. And then I will report back to the community because I am responsible for this police department. I own this thing, and I want to make sure that we are very transparent.
While the injuries were reported as non-life-threatening, this crash has left a scar on a community that came together to celebrate.
I feel bad for my kids. I feel bad for the families that this happened to, especially on the holidays.
Again, Chief Mills says 3 people, including Officer Miranda, remain hospitalized. Now, photos on social media show Miranda's injured hand, but Mills says doctors were able to stabilize it, preventing its loss. We'll continue to follow this investigation and bring you updates as more details emerge. Reporting live in studio, Shay Lawson, News Channel 3.